Dealing with haters. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to talk about dealing with haters, a timeless classic. First off, let me be clear. I'm going to lean in for this. F the haters. F-U-C-K. Fuck the haters. Fuck the critics. Fuck them all. I wanted to make sure I say that with my chest. That's why I leaned in. Sorry for anyone who's nearsighted. Anyone who criticizes you for something that you do, without them having done it themselves, ladies and gentlemen, that's the definition of an idiot. I hate to break it to you, but they're not very smart. And even if they have done it before, let's say they're a contemporary in whatever field you are. Let's say you're the best apple picker in the world, and someone says, I don't like the way he twists that apple off the tree. You know, I pick Macintoshes for a living, and I really don't like the way he did that. Guess what? Fuck them too. They don't know you. They really don't. They don't know what you went through to get to where you are today. Was I using a silly example? Of course. How do you get to this mindset of how to deal with critics and how to deal with haters? Because this was not innately born in my mind. I used to pay a lot more attention to it. It's a series of steps I think you need to take to get to this energy, this not give a fuckitude, as I like to call it. It takes time. I think probably one of the best ways with dealing with haters and critics is to simply embrace them. You have to really embrace them. If you see a hater, critic pop up, it's great. Flash him a smile. Hey, it's nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. You should be glad they're actually here. You should be glad. This is important. You should be glad that you have haters in your life or critics. Be very thankful for them. Be very thankful for them. Send love to them. We were talking yesterday about my journaling. I send love to people every day. Send love to your haters and your critics because it's a natural part of success. It's a huge part of success, honestly. It's very natural. There's a lot of envy and jealousy is bred through success. Case in point, I'll be honest, no one really knows me right now. Not many haters. Not many haters. My haters are very local. They're localized. But, you know, as this grows, as my art grows, as stand-up grows, you gotta have more haters. It's gonna happen. It comes with success. You know, what are they gonna hate on? I don't know. Haters are quite creative. Truly. That is one prop I'll give to them. Man, I don't like the way he looks like he smells. He looks like a smelly Armenian. I'm Armenian, that's why I said that. So they're creative. But let me just illustrate as we talk about dealing with haters here and just containing it and just going like it really doesn't matter. Let me use an example to illustrate of a very famous person. Are we going to talk about LeBron, aka LeGoat? King Glazer, as they call him? Or maybe Jordan or Kobe? Nope. No one in the NBA. Kyrie, one of my kings. I love Kyrie. I can't wait to meet you. No. Are we going to talk about Ye, Mr. West? Man, I miss the old Kanye. No. I don't think so. I think we've heard those too much. And they do speak to me, but I want to have what that impacted me. We're going to throw it back to a very special English romantic painter. Skirt! What? What is he talking about? An English painter? Really, Stephen? Really? Really? I really think it's a good example. It affected me. I was traveling this summer in England. I was doing shows in Scotland, in England, in France, and in England. You know, all these places I went to, just galleries, to just try to take in culture and just see, you know, the biggest artists back then, they were the painters, man. They were celebrities, right? In the 1800s, 1700s, and before. Went to a lot of galleries. I'm not gonna lie, this is no hate to the Brits and British culture. Your painters ain't it. They're not my favorite. Whatever it is about the Impressionists, they got a hold of me. They really, they hold a special place in my heart. But, there's one English painter that I loved. And I'll say this, top 5, dead or alive. Joseph William Mallard Turner. Top 5. Dead or alive. JMW Turner. And he's very much dead. So, still a top 5 to me. Now, if you see his work, you'll see he's done things like Hannibal crossing the Alps. He's done some amazing landscapes. That's probably what he's best known for. And these like ethereal, dreamlike states. Beautiful. I tagged Hannibal, the comedian, in a photo I took of it. He never tagged me back. Hannibal, I thought we had it like that, but maybe not. Not yet. What was interesting is just, again, reading about him. I love to read about different artists at these galleries. Like, I love the paintings, but I love reading about their life. This guy was a child prodigy. 14, he went to the Royal Academy. And he was like, he has some like, not developmental issues, but he was defiant in a way I deeply appreciate. Where he like, you know, he like rowed a boat into the middle of the Thames, so he couldn't be counted in the census. He's like, no one owns me. I'm not just a number. He rowed his fucking boat into a river. That's some yay stuff before there was yay. That's like, to me, I really love that, hearing about that. He had some really great works and was really appreciated, you know, for the work that he did. But he had a lot of critics. He had a lot of haters. You know what he did? When he had them, you know, galleries were saying, hey man, Turner, I don't know, like, you should pay attention to this. He said, F it. I'm going to do it my way. I'll do it my way. He opened up his own gallery. One of the best artists in the world at that time, that many knew about. Was it a big gallery? No. In fact, it was basically on the side of his house. And it held like 30 paintings. But guess what? Huge success. It was such a, you know, success that other artists, they came up, they asked him, hey, can you help me open my gallery the way you did it? You know, rich people came in, sponsored him, they wanted his works. But guess what? Even though it was a success, the critics, the haters, they didn't stop there. They kept hating. Because that's what haters do. They don't have anything else to do. But guess what? Turner just kept painting. He kept painting. He gave the critics a little wink every time he opened something. In fact, he loved them. He embraced them. He saw it as a natural part of success. This was 200 years ago. And yet, again, because we're humans, we have to live our existences. We have to go through it ourselves. But now, he's shown in the Tate Britain. He is known as the best English painter in the world. And part of it was thanks to his haters. So all I can say, embrace the haters, ladies and gentlemen.